This is a totally optional video going over how to create roadway or alignment labels in Civil 3D. I am sure there are better and faster ways of doing this. This is just what I was able to find online, and this is kind of complicated, so bear with me as I go through this. Again, you do not have to do this if you do not want to. We're going to go over to the Annotate tab and go to Add Labels. We use this in Deliverable 3 a little bit. From here, we're going to go to Alignment and add alignment labels. This add label dialog appears, and now we're going to do a couple of different things here. So the first thing we're going to do is go to alignment label type, and you can see here it doesn't actually have a label for the alignment name, so we have to create a new label style for this. So here we're going to call this single segment, and then the line label style we're going to create a new one because none of these are the name. I'm going to go to this drop down and click create new, and you can see this pop-up come up. This is going to be alignment name. That's the name, and now we are going to go to the summary tab, and this has all of the label components. You can choose to do these as you want. Some of these are kind of already pre-made. I am going to make component 1, 2, and 4 visibility to false because we only need to show one thing. Right now this could show up to 4. We'll change these to false. I'm going to change component 3 and keep it to true. I'm going to make the name of this name, visibility true. And for the text contents, this is where I'm going to put in our text, and it has to be based off of built-in Civil 3D properties. You can see this looks really wacky with its notation, and that's because it's pulling in references from object properties. So here I'm going to delete this, and you can type exactly what I am typing. This will also be included in the assignment document, so you can just copy and paste this if you would like. That. And that looks good to me, I think. And now I'm going to go and change the text height just because I want this to be a little bit bigger or smaller. I'm going to make it just a little bit smaller so it's not too big. And the Y offset I'm going to change as well, and this just helps it not overlap so much so it's more visible. It's not on the side of the alignment, it's like right on top of it. For the border type, I'm going to do rounded rectangular. I think that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to change the layer to be C-road text whenever it is created. So here I'm going to change this to be, it doesn't look like it's going to let me change it here. So I'm just going to change it after I create it. So I'm just going to click apply and OK. And now that I've done that, with my label style, I'm going to click add. And now it's letting me select points. So I'm going to click here, and you can see it made a label. I'll click here, it's going to make a different label. I can add another label over here, another label over here. You can see labels for the roadway now. I'm just going to close that, hit enter. And the one thing I'm going to try to do is edit these label properties. I thought I made it to where there would be a rectangular border around this, but I'm not seeing that here. I'm not sure why. I made the border visibility false, so I'm going to turn that to true. And reapply, hit OK. Okay, and you can see now that there's that border. The last thing I'm going to do is see if I can change the color of this. So I'm going to change the color maybe to a darker blue, just so it's distinguished from the road, which is also red. Hit OK. And now you can see I have these nice blue labels on my roadway. And this one isn't great, so I'm going to move it like that. So I also don't like this one. So I'm going to go back to the Annotate tab and add these labels back again. You can see that it saves the style, which is really nice. So I can just do it again. Click Add. Maybe do one over here and one a little bit farther up. That looks a lot better to me. So now you just have this helpful reference of what road you're actually drawing. This is especially helpful for people who aren't familiar with your alignments and the specifics of your site. We'll do a couple extra. All right, that looks good to me. Again, totally optional, but if you wanted to do that, you can do that and play around with all of the styling and layers that you want to.